The problem was that people didn't have enthusiasm. So that's why I vote early and often. We're back. Thank you for tuning in to another great episode of What Is It? And speaking of election integrity, how are you doing, Brix?
Okay, USA.
All right. I see that you're one of these people who like to follow instructions.
Right.
That's awesome. You folks can play at home too. Just follow those instructions and we'll be good.
Right.
We'll be good, man. Yo, okay. Let's get right into it. No diddy.
Pause. Yeah. You're going to be wearing gloves?
Sometimes.
Yeah. I just want to feel your warmth.
All right. Well, you know what? We're just getting on. I just hit the record button. I hit it too early, obviously. So let's get a sound check. I see Brix on the mic. I see you loading up. Crazy Joe, you all right? Yo, Angry Joe, you all right back there?
He's good.
Got him locked in. He
is locked. Did you see that?
He is definitely locked in. All right, cool. But yeah, okay. So there's something on your mind, Brix, that you wanted to bring to the table. You know what I mean? Something that brought a little bit of existential dread.
Yeah, because what do people need? Everybody needs some existential dread.
Oh, yeah, I can't wake up without it.
The household would be complete without some existential dread. Elon Musk and these fucking robots. Excuse my French.
Nice. Watch out, sir.
These robots.
Yeah.
I'm sitting downstairs. My girl walks in, and she's like, "You got to see these videos." Like, she's all excited, and I felt excited for her.
Right, because you didn't know what kind of video she wanted you to watch. You're like, is it Wednesday? Didn't know it was her day.
So, all right, I'm looking at the concept, and it's just he's talking about everybody having one, but he's saying, it's going to be like $20,000 or $30,000, but these robots can serve drinks, they clean up, they just do everything.
The
that
Optimus
you don't
robots, right?
Yes.
The Optimus robot, yeah, those things, yeah.
I got to thinking, like, so I talk about the military often. So, like, let's say there's a problem in Texas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's gotten out of hand. But soldiers don't want to go to Texas and, open up arms on their own people.
Of course not.
But if you flooded the whole country with a bunch of these Optimus robots, then you've literally created the army to do it. Because you can't tell me that they're not listening.
Here's the thing. You don't have to worry about them Optimus robots doing shit. Because first of all, they were all remote controlled.
Okay.
Right? And they don't talk to you. That was somebody talking through the robot. So those things are not autonomous outside of a choreographed thing that they can do, like when they were walking out. But when they're sitting there in one position and serving drinks or talking to people, that's all remote. That's all remote control. All right? Same thing with his robo-taxi. Same thing with his Robovan. Yeah, right. That's what he said, the Robovan.
Right.
All right. So, yeah, well, same thing with all, because this is a whole lot of freaking goofball shit. And second of all, that robot ain't gonna do shit, because why would you build a robot that has legs? That just gives a whole bunch of extra calculations you don't need. You know what I mean? Why? Why does it need to walk? Give it wheels, call it a day. You can just cut out half the programming right there.
Well, I mean, if this was something that was working, then you might need it for if the robot has to go upstairs.
Nope, they got triple wheels for that. Wheels in a triangle pattern that roll over each step. They got it already.
Thing is too, like, how the fuck, like, shit's getting so fucking advanced. It's like, what if the robot got a flat tire or something? Like, you don't know how to change that out. And then what if it's heavy as fuck? You got to pick that
it's going to be heavy
in the car. Yeah.
You over there trying to, you got a number 13 wrench and then you need a number 14. And then the robot's talking to you like, that's not the right one, Jeffrey. Like, yo, you want to do this?
And then when is enough? Like, I mean, if a robot is now doing everything for you, like, I'm sure somebody be like, will it wipe my ass?
Oh, it will. You know it will. Every time it gets close, buddy, every time it comes close, it's catching. You know?
You can't smell, so they have no problem going in there and hooking you up.
That's it. I'm fine with that. Yo. But, you know what I mean? But if as soon as it crosses the grundle, the nibas, it's on, yo.
Because I'm sure it's going there, too, like.
Yeah.
But then what if it malfunctions and just like, I needed those.
Rolex call service.
Rolex.
I'm not trying to trickle people's homes, man. Come on now.
I mean, it just seems weird. Like everything changes when you add music to it.
Of course.
Like, imagine it's 3 a.m, right? You get up to go smoke a cigarette, but the music is playing like this. And you're walking through a dark house.
Right.
And you get down to the bottom of the stairs, and that big-ass helmet robot is standing there like this.
Don't forget to buy milk at 0700 hours when you leave the domicile.
Yo, are you trying to kill me? And the robot's like, can't you hear the music? Like the robot is generating the music.
Exactly. You know what? Music does change a lot of things. Like that opening scene in Terminator would be really different if it played the Benny Hill music.
And you want a Sanford inside.
Yeah. What about the ending, yo? When the Terminator had to put himself into the molten metal so he didn't affect the future? You know, what if instead of that, like awesome swelling music and the orchestra coming to like a head, it just was like that would have been a whole different movie, yo. Would have been a whole different thing. But also, here's another thing. Why this is I was trying to allay some of your fears by saying that these robots ain't gonna be here as soon as you think with legs. But the reason why they're making them with legs is so they can fit in human spaces. And why do they want that? For the same reason they want AI, to just take people's jobs. That's the problem I have with all of this.
That's what it all boils down to, because at the end of the day, if it's 20 to 30,000, what average Joe can do that? Now, if it's 20 to 30,000, a store could have 4 or 5 of them working the 24-hour shift.
20 to 30,000, even if it only worked a calendar year straight, no nights, no weekends, holidays, it's still way more worth than a human worker.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And so that's what they're trying to shoot for, even if they got to buy one every calendar year.
Well, think about
it makes sense to them.
Elon's phone, the Pi phone.
Yeah.
The phone charges itself, yeah. If it's sunlight,
theoretically,
that's what they said.
But he also said he'd have a roaster out by now too.
I can't say it's facts, but I can say I watched the demo, and in the demo they said the sunlight, because of that new screen they got, is supposed to be charged. Now, let's just say that if it's true, then I would imagine they're using the same alloy they're using for the phone with the robot, and they're probably using the same type of screen with that big ass helmet it has. Now, I don't know how hard that battery needs to be charged, but I can assume it's something.
I will tell you like this. Yeah, have you ever been on a road trip using your phone as pretty much the entertainment?
Absolutely.
So it's the music and it's the direction, it's your communications, and you have it on that windshield mount. Have you ever been on a trip so long during the day that your phone shut off because the sun has been baking it?
Well, no. I'm gonna tell you why.
I have.
I can see that happening. Now, I've left my phone in the car a couple of times, and it's like overheat or something like that. But no, because the way that I have my phone mount set up, the middle vents are blowing cold air directly on the phone, and that's why I don't never have that problem.
Yeah, but I was just talking about before that, because I didn't like to use it because one time it actually broke one of them clips in my car. You know, the little vent slats or whatever, it like snapped one of them. I'm like, nope, never again, right? And so I did it on the window. I had the window joint with the freaking suction cup and all of that. Yeah, yo, I was driving from here, and I would think I was driving up to New York. Summertime, and that sun was blazing, boy. I was like, all right, cool. And it got to the complicated part with all the bridges and shit. It just went beep. I was like,
yo, as soon as you go through Jersey near Newark, like if you're anywhere near the fucking airport, like, you know, you call it the civil engineers, the ones that design, they need to all be slapped. Like,
yeah, they're all long dead now, though. But yes, but they should have been slapped.
Revive them, them bitches.
Right, again. You'll bring them back to life just to slap them. You
wake up, nigga.
Hell yeah, yo.
Could you imagine
It was
that?
crazy. The worst part about it was I had to go ahead and get a new roof because Angry Joe was driving with me. And he was not pleased.
Imagine
with
that,
the whole situation.
You get right out. Let's say you make it all the way through the damn Lincoln Tunnel, right? Or that freaking 8-story weird bridge shit that's over there.
That's the weirdest damn bridge, yo. Like,
you get out of that and you're like right there in Manhattan.
That bridge makes me feel uncomfortable because it asks me if I want to upper or lower. I'm like, excuse me, I barely know you. Like, I'm thinking like you're giving me a choice, but I don't like these choices.
Yeah, man. Like, bro, I depend on the Waze app. Like, and then to just end up in Manhattan somewhere, like, it's 1,001 ways to probably change to the other direction every day.
Dude, I'm driving around New York City straight up a criminal. You know why? Because I didn't know you couldn't turn right on red. Yeah, you a criminal too.
Yeah. Did they even display that shit?
No, that's the whole reason. My cousin Nigel is the one who told me because he grew up out there. He was like, he's blind. He's like, that seems like a red light and you turn it right. You know you ain't supposed to do that. I was like, ooh.
That's like
told
that
me
movie.
that about 17 blocks ago, sir.
Right. You ever seen Euro Trip, yo?
Yes.
And them soccer
Talk about what the fuck
hooligans
did
was
I do?
Yeah. When them soccer hooligans was driving on the wrong side of the highway, talking about that's how
bro.
you do it. That's how you do it.
That's how things get done, you know. You
Right.
drive on the wrong side of the road. They be upset, but sometimes you just gotta stay with it, dog.
You gotta be committed, man.
You gotta be committed.
No problem
Okay,
with
so along with his robots, this fool brought out this Robo taxi. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening at all anytime soon.
Wait a minute. Maybe I haven't, but I have seen some people on TikTok because that's my source of news.
Yeah, but it's kind of like this champagne golden steel colored thing. It's got the butterfly doors, right?
Okay.
Like he didn't learn with the Model X, right? So you got the butterfly doors on it. It's a 2-seater for the Robo taxi. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. And there's no frunk, only a back truck. So I'm just like,
So
even if this was right, it's a wrap. Also, he says this will be charged by induction. So there's probably going to be, you remember how we used to have those track cars? You know what I mean? The little track car racers.
You know it.
So he's talking about it's going to be charged by induction. So or those electric trains you see in the city with the joint. Yeah. So he's thinking about something like that. I'm like, first of all, you're going to have to build that into every road. That's not going to happen anytime soon. And guess what? There is no charge port on there.
Really?
So if there's no induction, you can't charge the bitch. And he's talking about these will be rolling out in 2026.
Jeez.
To who? To who, yo?
I think they'll come up with something. But have you ever seen them taxis that just don't have no driver?
Yeah, the Waymos, and they don't do half the shit. They don't claim half the shit that he's claiming, and theirs works. And guess what? There's a metric that is crazy that I just learned the other day. Time to cataclysmic event or time to accident or whatever. All of Tesla's cars have a distance of 700 miles between pedestrian-related accidents. Waymos, the Waymo cars, those are driverless ones. I'm talking about all Teslas. Teslas, even with people in them, have an average of 700 miles until a pedestrian incident or some shit like that. Right?
What?
Right, on average. The Waymos have like, I don't know, like 1,000 miles. And they have no drivers.
That's crazy.
So I'm just like, this dude, I like the way he's pushing things forward, but he is breaking every rule along the way. Yeah, like
He's
every
like,
rule.
yo, his shit is like buying the first PlayStation.
Right. Yeah, yo. I can just see him in the boardroom. He's like, but Elon, that shit doesn't exist. Make it exist. That's what he does. Everywhere he goes, yo.
I mean, he's got balls.
I want 70,000 driverless cars made out of spaghetti by Tuesday. You heard me. Make it happen.
Yo, what if the air horn did that after everything he said?
Right? Like everything. All right, I've had enough time here, man. It's time for me to go get a sandwich.
Speaking of Fred Rerun Barry.
Love that guy.
Yeah, you got to.
He was the first one I ever saw popping and locking. I just thought that was the way it was to be done. So when I saw people do it really well, I thought they were doing it wrong.
Word. I've seen Michael Jackson do it very well.
Yeah.
He was good at it.
Yeah. He was a freak of nature when it came to just being a performance god, yo. Like everything, he was a perfectionist about what he did, though.
Right.
I love that.
He even spins the wrong way. Did you notice that?
Yes.
I don't even.
Yes.
I can't even. It's weird when you think about how does he do that and stay grounded, like without spinning off the axis?
Or like, how long does his neck get when he does the moonwalk? That's crazy. It's like he has vertebrae added just for that. You know what I mean? Like,
he got the Jackson like.
I'm just saying, yo.
Yeah,
fucking neck sticking out. First time I saw it, I'm just like.
I bought a pair of night vision goggles today, man.
Are they passive? Are they active? Or you got to put batteries in them? Like, what kind you got?
I don't know. It was $79 on TikTok.
They're definitely passive. Okay, got you.
But they were very impressive. The only thing that I don't like about it, and I don't think they took into consideration, and maybe this is because maybe the military doesn't want you to have something like this. They don't have eyepieces. They just have a little screen.
Yes.
But that to me defeats the purpose of a night vision goggle. Because you don't want people to see the screen in front of your face because now you're the brightest person in the woods.
Yes.
So, because I'll explain it. I know
exactly what you mean. But go ahead.
Well, the people watching may not. So.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
The point of a nod is what we used to call them, is like if somebody's smoking a cigarette, it's pitch black. That little bit of light off of that cigarette is like a light at a stadium, yo. Like it makes it so bright. So if you have a night vision goggle with the screen like that, if the screen is bright, even though you're holding it like this, your face probably looks like the eye of Thundera. Like it's probably not the best look.
You look like a neon raccoon. Right. Yeah, I get you. Yo.
But they were fucking $74, man. Like I was like, man, I need that because you never know what's going to happen, like what kind of situation. And just having that extra bit of vision late at night or something when it's dark, it was dope. Like, but I don't know.
No, I get it, man. I get it, especially for you because you got active dogs that you got to take out at night. So that shit makes sense for you. You know what I mean?
But then again, sometimes something like that's scary too because sometimes it's better not to know. Like, you put the night vision goggles on and Bigfoot sitting over there jerking off by the tree like, we must tell no one of this.
You get in on this?
Yeah.
Right, yo. Like, what if like the first time you put these goggles on? You put these night vision goggles on and you just surveying your yard and you see like a 7-foot face.
Harry and the Henderson head ass.
Just all face. Like it's laying down, like a giant laying down.
You're not supposed to be there.
I want to unsee this now.
Right. You'll never sleep comfortably again, yo.
Never again. Never again.
7-foot face.
Imagine what that's attached to.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Nah,
I would actually probably shit myself if I saw a 7-foot face. You know what I mean? Crazy.
Would you kick it out?
I know what Angry Joe would do. Angry Joe knows what he'd be doing.
Would you kick it out of the pants leg, or you just try to
I would deal with that later. Right now, it's all about movement. I've already had my first
you say
movement.
that, but I don't know if that's how it would go down, man. Because I know me, and I'd be a little confused. Like I'd be trying to get away, but I realize shit's rolling down my leg and my ankle. Like I gotta get it out. It's got to get out of there.
You know what? That's funny. Like, the whole idea of you don't know what you will do when it comes to a situation. But there is one deadly situation that I do know what I would do. And it's hilarious to me. Like, if I'm at the top of a very tall building, like the Empire State Building, and it takes me more than one full chest of breath to fall, I'm going to laugh at myself for having to scream twice. You know what I mean? Because after I scream twice, I'm just going to be thinking to myself.
But why, though?
Then you're contemplating, was the second one real? Did I give it all that I had?
Am I really scared?
Speaking of that, I got something good for you, bro.
Talk to me.
What I want you to do, and this is great because you ain't never done this before, and they get to see you do it. I want you to breathe all the way out and then try to scream. Breathe all the way out and try to scream. I did it last night, man.
No, you can't. Right. I guess they were right. In space, no one can hear you scream. You ain't got shit to scream.
Nah, man.
You ain't got nothing doing, man. But then, getting back on the Musk. Pause? I'm just thinking. And then he came out with the dumbass Robovin, which seats 20 people. It seats 20 people. It looks like a Swedish death toaster. It's stupid. It is dumb. And it seats 20 people. There are no manual overrides for anybody to steer it at all. And it has like 3 inches ground clearance. What city is this going to be in? Like,
you can't do that in D.C. I'll tell you that damn much.
You can't do that in any city, anywhere.
3 inches ground clearance with 20 people in it and no steering wheel.
Right.
Hit that bump hard. Where'd you get that bump from?
The bump store.
The bump store?
Jesus, yo. I mean, it was just dumb looking at that thing. I'm just like, I'm liking he's pressing these ideas and stuff, but I really think that he's making fun of all of us. I really feel like he's making fun of all of us. Because, think about it.
I don't see him getting in it.
Exactly. Well, he did. He got on the maiden voice. He didn't get in the Robovin.
Right.
He didn't get in the Robo-taxi. But here's the thing. Oh, the Robo-taxi has no steering wheel or manual overrides either. So that's another crazy thing. But here's what I'm trying to say.
About this with that damn submarine. Like it needs to be a savior device.
Yeah, it needs to be something. Because we're talking about a tether to another sub, like,
right.
A couple 1,000 feet above it and shit. Like, all right, you know what I mean? Somebody you can talk to. But I think Elon's making fun of us because think about all the car names that he has for Tesla. You know this one. The S, the Model S, the Model 3, the Model X, and the Model Y. Mm-hmm. That's sexy. Exactly. I think he's making fun of us. And then he makes a truck that is legit a child's drawing.
Yeah, I'm sorry to anyone that owns this thing. It's an incredible vehicle as far as I'm concerned, like what it does. But that is literally, it looks like something that you would see on the Space Odyssey album back in the day, like some little truck that just is rolling in the back.
It looks like something you would see in crayon on a fridge.
It really does.
That's what it does. That's what it looks like.
It really does.
Daddy, make this one. I got it. And they'll love it.
They'll love it because he made it. Like, they're still overlooking the fact that this motherfucker's... It seems like his motto is, let's turn millions into thousands. Like, what he did with Twitter is ridiculous.
Oh my God. And he's been on other people's money for so long. It's ridiculous. And I don't understand, like, I really think that we have the real pandemic is, I don't know, bitch-madeism. because too many people are just following a strong man just because he says strong man shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, and that doesn't make any sense to me. Documentary?
The one on old boy, the leader, what's his name? Vince McMahon. Yeah. I didn't see it. I have not seen it yet.
And I remember that I had seen Donald Trump on several of those episodes, but he was really in it. And now that you see it, but hear me out. Like this part's where Trump was freaking slamming this dude around, like, and hitting him.
Right.
But the point that I'm trying to illustrate is Donald Trump created the character that you see now on WWE.
Yep.
It's crazy. Like, and when I see him now, it's like, yo, he's really Vince McMahoning it up. Like, he's doing what he did in WWE on the stage.
He was doing that, but that's how he got to WWE is because he was doing that already with the Trump steaks and the Trump school and the you're fired and all that crap. He'd been building this character that was larger than life forever. And I'm just like, and it's the same thing goes for Elon. How the hell you ruin a company, but then demand to get paid $500 million?
That's bullshit.
Right. That's crazy. So I'm like, yo, what is going on with this bitch madeness? So these people just, no. You don't understand him. He's a genius. I'm like, yo, he's broke if it ain't for stock. Let's get it right. If he has no consequences, he's never going to smarten up. He just walks in rooms, yells at people, and gets people to do things early when things should take a while so they're safe. I'm just like, here's the thing. I want to know who got blown to let that goddamn Cybertruck on the road. How did that pass any pedestrian crash test? That shit will slice a person in half. You have like a 7,000-pound pizza cutter, yo. Like, what is this?
What it is, yo. It looks dangerous. Like, I ordered this thing. You know how you can get like 7 free gifts off of Temu or some shit?
Yeah.
It ain't even free. Like, it'd be like $2 or something. But it said it was like this little metal contraption. It's like a little stove. Yeah. So it's empty in the bottom, but it's rectangular, and then it has a little platform. So you can put wood into this contraption and then sit something on top of it, like a coffee mug or something to sit outside, warm up your hands with real fire. But
like a little tiny camping stove type of deal.
Exactly. But when it arrived, it was just a series of fine razors. It reminded me of the truck, yo.
Right.
Like, how is that truck aerodynamic? Like, it just, I don't know, man.
It bullies the air, yo. Like, get the fuck out of my way. Scares the air around it. Like, all right, my bad, yo. I don't want no smoke.
Yo, I was thinking about getting a Tesla, man. You know, but it's...
No.
Why you say no?
The main reason why that you would get one is because the supercharger network, which is Tesla's major asset, which they just pulled staffing out of. They just took 50% of their staffing out of that shit just because they had to make it a utility and incorporate it with the rest of the world or whatever, the rest of the nation. But yeah, Tesla's to this day still have body panel, body gap issues. They still have quality issues, even with the new shit coming off the floor. You know what I mean? Non-union.
I'll get the old joint, like, cause I was trying to get a 2017 X, right? Because it's grandfathered into the free charge.
Right.
But now you got to pay for them charges. Like, not that it's a lot, but the thing that pisses me off is like the fact that it's a battery. So you will have to change that battery at some point.
20 racks. And that's if they give you one.
So once you're to that
that's
point,
if.
Right. So once you're at that one point where it's like you got to change the battery, when it's time to sell that damn car, what are you selling?
You selling it for break-even money, man. You selling it for break-even on your battery money. Because nobody's going to buy it with a dead battery.
And that's my point. We put it on Facebook Market for parts. Where'd you get that Tesla from? The parts store?
Right, yo.
So that's my fear with that. And I heard that Chevy's having a hard time selling all them electric vehicles. Like, everybody's having
Well, yeah, they're all going back. The thing is that they all did it stupid. The only person that's really doing it right is Toyota, because they said, fuck your EVs, we're going hybrid, which is the smart way to do it. It's a smart way to do it. You know what I mean? If I'm just driving around, if I'm just driving around the neighborhood, all right, I'll EV it up. But if I got to drive to New York, I could go ahead and do 700 miles. You know what I mean? Like, there it is.
Bro,
like,
I sat in a Toyota, a 2025 Camry XSE, I think it is. And the lady that sells me my car, she was like, I can get you in that and you won't be upside down. Because I just bought a 2023 a couple of years ago.
Right. Yeah.
But she said this is a hybrid. I said, well, the last goddamn car you bought me, I get at max 300 tank.
But that's a fun 380 though, right?
Yeah, yes and no. It's like, no, I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what it is, but like, if I'm getting close to needing an oil change, if I switch to sport mode, that joker just boom. But like, if I just got the oil change, it's weird, but if I just got the oil change or like halfway through the oil change need process, it's like, it feels like a 4-cylinder sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little sluggish. Like, I don't want to always have to be in sport mode.
Right.
But they say these new hybrids, because I didn't test drive, but they say the hybrids they got they're 225.
Actually, I was exaggerating. It's not 225 just on the horse on the electric part. I think that's a boost of like 80 or 90 or something like that. But you basically, but the torque is instant. But it's like, but the torque is instant. The assist,
that's what I want.
Instant. It's like, woo.
That's what I got to have.
Put your ass back.
I gotta have that.
But the thing is, like, I'm trying. I just got money, so I'm trying to enjoy the cars that make the noises for a minute, before they take them away. Well, I don't want to, you know what I mean? That's why I got a big, dumb, fast truck.
Right.
You know what I mean? I had to jump out of my little toaster, my little Scion, and moved into the big ass truck.
You got the magnet.
Oh yeah,
right next to the bitches.
Right, yeah. Right. You know, that's my car. The one in the sea of bitches in the center.
Bro, that's an
my
ocean
whip.
of pussy. that belongs
Let
to
me
me.
swim my way to the driver's seat. A split splash.
But see, this is the
Excuse
thing.
me, lady. I can't see my car past your.
Impressive haunches.
Yes. Now, see, my thing
I'm
is,
just
I don't
saying.
have to go 100 miles an hour. I like to know that I can, but I don't have to go that
I gotta
fast.
go once a week. Once a week, I gotta hit triple.
Well,
digits.
I do it too, but that's not every day. You know?
I say once a week. Once
My
a week
thing
is good
this.
enough.
When I what do you call it, the on ramp? When I get on that on ramp, I want to match traffic fast.
Right. I want to beat traffic even faster.
Yeah. But if there's no traffic, then I'm doing 100. Like,
Right. I want where I merge to be my choice, not what I'm left.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want that. And I want to beat that asshole who's in the merge lane who doesn't need to be there.
Right.
You know what I mean? That dude is riding right next to the merge lane. He doesn't need to be there. And he's just going fast as hell in the slowest lane. Like,
But why, though?
just say. Just say.
Yeah.
But you know, just like that dude and the Robovin and the robots, they're not going to save the world tonight.
Not tonight.
But we can try again tomorrow, though.
We can try again tomorrow.
Hit the like button.
I want to thank y'all for coming out.
Yeah.
You know, and make sure you do what that weirdo said just a minute ago.
Yeah.
Comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. You know what? Thank you for joining us on
Yes.
Easy Brix.